Hello, this is Sue on Money, your Feng Shui Consultant. And in today's episode, I would love to talk about 3D vision boarding. So, how can we turn our home into our 3D vision board so that we can bring on our best lives in 2020? So, this is what we are going to cover today in this quick episode. So, I believe for most of you, you know what a vision board is, right? So this is some example that we normally use, that sometimes we use a pin board where we pin the images from magazines. We print out important wordings that represent what we want to feel in the coming year, or we write something on it and to decorate it very prettily. So this is what we usually do with a 2D vision board, and it's a very important manifestation tool for most people. So when we are making a 2D vision board, it usually requires some clippings from the magazine. It would be including our favorite quotes, the keyword that we want to have, the feeling or that encapsulate our wishes for the new year, our goal presented in visual format onto that 2D vision board. And the purpose of making a vision board is to actually let the imagery as well as the words sink in deeper into our subconscious mind so that we get reminded constantly whenever we see the vision board, to remind us to get aligned with that goal. Because usually in our daily lives, we get very distracted and our mind are very scattered most of the time. So this is an important visual reminder to help us get focused. However, a 2D vision board has some issues. So what's missing is that in a certain climate area, the vision board that we use are mostly in paper, right? So the paper can get humid, especially if you are living in a tropical climate or you are living near the seaside. So this is one of the issues, because you want your vision board to be able to last throughout the year. But usually if you live in somewhere more humid, then after 3 or 4 months, you start to feel the paper is getting more humid and the color is not as bright as its original is, so it doesn't feel as fresh as brand new. And also that when we are looking at the same image, at the same vision board throughout the entire year, our brain can feel numb to the messages, especially when the vision board is very crowded with different kind of images, visual clues and words. When it's too crowded, our brain will get used to the stimulation. So a lot of people reflected that after like the first month of putting up the vision board, they get less excited about the vision board that they created. And there's another issue, is that when the vision you put on to the vision board hasn't come true yet, you feel a little bit anxious, and you might be easily feel disappointed because of that, which is hurting our manifestation power and speed. And most importantly, a 2D vision board is not energy infused, which means the power of the manifestation using the vision board is not maximized. And that's why I am glad to introduce you a new method here by infusing Feng Shui element into vision boarding, which becomes what we're going to talk about today is 3D vision boarding, by using your entire home as a canva of your vision board, so that we have more space and creativity allow for us to build a vision board, and 2, we can use the space element into our vision boarding to manifest what we want to do. And 3, by using the timing element into the equation so that it can be energy fused. So the basic concept here is that good Feng Shui is what we do to amplify the positive flow and to minimize the shitty vibes in your space at the right timing. Okay, so this is the core concept of Feng Shui. So for example, if you are creating a vision board for manifesting love, but then you are putting this vision board in the illness star sector of the year according to the Feng Shui flying stars, then it's not very powerful, you can imagine, right? So the manifestation might not be as powerful as you wish when you place that vision board in the inappropriate corner that is irrelevant to what you're trying to manifest. So that's why it's very important to understand the annual influences of the Feng Shui. So which star is flying into which sector, so that you will know where to activate a vision board or a manifestation altar and when to do that. So when you're doing your normal vision board without taking Feng Shui into account, there's also another risk that you may accidentally activate the negative energy without knowing it. So our purpose here is to include Feng Shui element into your vision boarding exercise so that you won't be accidentally feeding the negative stars, and to amplify the power of the manifestation when you are putting the vision board or the vision boarding exercises in the right sector of the year. So the key to 3D vision boarding is, number one, use a relevant corner for the subject matter that you are trying to manifest. For example, if you are trying to manifest a wealth-related goal, then you will be doing something in the wealth sector of your home. Number two, you want to repurpose your home space so that you can perform a relevant activity that contributes to your manifestation goal in that relevant sector. For example, this year, the wealth sector is in the Northwest. So you would want to repurpose your home space and try to move your work desk or your laptop to the Northwest sector of your home so that you are performing a wealth generating activity in the wealth sector, which, by the way, is the most powerful Feng Shui of all, because you, as a living, breathing human being, you are the carrier of the life chi, of the positive chi. So whatever activities that you are doing in that sector would be the best activation that you can do to bring on the manifestation to real life. And then the number 3 element to 3D vision boarding is the right timing. Is to perform the activation in the right timing. I will talk about that in a later slide. So a quick introduction of the 9 annual flying star for 2020, because in Feng Shui, this is the quickest way to understand how the stars works. It's by understanding the annual flying star location. So these stars will rotate every year. So the easiest ways to capture the energy of the year is to know which positive star is flying into which sector of your home so that you can make best use of that sector of your home. So the easiest way to do this is to spend more time in areas that carries positive energy and spend less time, whether it's working or sleeping, in the area or the sector that is less favorable in the coming year. For example, you are manifesting a wealth-related goal. So in 2020, a good place for placing your work desk is either the northwest, the prosperity star, or the northeast, the love and nobleman star. So the prosperity star is very straightforward to help bring in more wealth and abundance. And the love and nobleman star is actually a network star, which bring us more clients, more good connections that bring us resources, bring us mentors. So this is also a very good star to expand our reach, to expand our network, and to attract more clients. So either move your work desk to the northwest or the northeast. So some inspiration imageries to help to build a good work desk surrounding in these sectors, northwest or northeast. So make sure while you're working, your seat is back by a solid wall. So I know that many people who are working from home because of the limited space, usually your desk is putting against a wall. So which means when you are sitting, you are facing a solid wall. So this is the total opposite of what we try to achieve when we're doing Feng Shui, because we want ourselves to be backed by a solid wall that is behind our seat, so that we have backup, right? You feel safe when we are sitting there to work. And then in front of us, we want to have enough space, enough open space in front of our desk, so that we have more future in energy terms. We have more space for expansion in energy terms while we're working. So this is very important elements that when you are repurposing and redecorating your space to fit in your work desk in the well setup, these are the elements to note for. Number one, you want your seat backed by a solid wall. Number two, you want to have open space in front of your desk. And number three, at best, the lighting, the natural lighting or the windows is on the side. It's not behind you, it's not in front of you, but kind of on the side, which bring in the best natural lighting to you while you're working. So the second example is about manifesting love, manifesting a new love into your life if you are single. So we will be doing this manifestation in either your bedroom or your living room. So the good location to put this year in 2020 would be either in the northeast, which we mentioned about the love and nobleman star, which help us to bring in new people, bring in resourceful people, to bring in network of helpful people to help us connect with the right person. Or we can move our bed to the west center of the home if that's possible. So the west side is the celebration star that we are having in 2020. We represent wedding, really exciting events, parties, having new babies. So these are all the area that's covered by the celebration star on the west center. So some inspiration for you when you are decorating your bedroom or living room to manifest love. It's again, you want your head to be backed by a solid wall while you're sleeping. Meaning that when you are positioning your bed, make sure it's backed by a solid wall and a headboard. And number two, if possible, if you're married, you want to put wedding photos above your bed on the wall. And if you are attracting a new marriage, you can bring in paintings that represent a wedding ceremony. You can bring in images or quotes that represent love, that represent partnership and wedding as such, and to decorate your home, your bedroom as such. And the entire decoration would be warm color that you are using. So these are some tips to help you use your entire room as a canva to use it as a vision board, so that you are manifesting love in the love area of the year. Now, I mentioned that one of the key elements to use 3D vision boarding while we are including Feng Shui into the account is the usage of the best timing. Which means the timing that you use to install this 3D vision board is crucial. Now, the best time to do so in 2020 would be either the 4th or the 5th of February. So the 4th of February marks the beginning of spring, which marks the new year energy, which is a brand new beginning, which is a wonderful time to start on. And the 5th of February is a divine forgiveness day. So whatever you do that day, you will be blessed. So it's also a wonderful day to install a 3D vision board on either the 4th or the 5th of February. So if I were you, I will mark this on my calendar, and to make sure that I have the preparation ready before that day. Either is to move around your furnitures, or have to buy all the decoration item ready, like the beddings, the colorful warm color beddings, etc. So this is something that you still have time to prepare on, and don't be too anxious to install them before February 4th or 5th. So that's a quick episode to introduce you how to use 3D vision boarding with your home with Feng Shui. So do you like it? Are you excited to try it? So if you are, I bet you will be interested to learn more how you can do it yourself by introducing Feng Shui into your home. So this is just a quick introduction of how you can use Feng Shui to build a really vision board with your home. So if you are curious to learn more how you can use Feng Shui to amplify the positive energy inside your home, this Feng Shui DIY Playbook that I've just published would be best for you to learn more about how you can DIY your home by infusing Feng Shui philosophies into every single room. So in essence, this Feng Shui DIY Playbook that I've just updated with the newest annual star influences is a PDF guide with more than 100 pages of golden nuggets about Feng Shui principles that you can easily understand. And this is written for whether you're a beginner or you already have intermediate Feng Shui knowledge, because most of the Feng Shui knowledge that you can find online is pretty scattered. And if you don't go back to the core principles of why Feng Shui is worked like that, if you don't understand the reason, the rationale behind every Feng Shui practices, it's very hard to understand and to differentiate whether it's really logical to put this way or it's just a superstition. So the way I teach Feng Shui is that I always make sure that what I'm sharing is on principle. So in this Feng Shui DIY Playbook, I will include all the evergreen principles that is a must know for you to understand Feng Shui at the core. So I will introduce Feng Shui principles that would help you improve health, improve your well-being in general, and to bring in more positive energy into your home. And then I will also include a practical do's and don'ts checklist for every single room in your house, and how you can infuse Feng Shui into every single room. And then I will also teach you how to amplify the wealth energies of your house. Do you know that you have more than one wealth corner in your house? And this is a very exciting topic that every client wants to know. So I will teach you how to find them all, and how to use these wealth corners in your home to amplify your abundance. And then I will also teach you how to minimize the negative influences outside of your house. Sometimes we have construction sites outside of our home. So what can we do to minimize the effect that is on us? So I'll teach you how to do this. And of course, I will include a room-by-room Feng Shui audit plan that you can apply immediately with your own home as well as the home of your friends and family to help you DIY in auditing your current home energy. And I will also teach you some simple fixes that you can use immediately and just share it with your friends and family. And of course, because it's updated really recently, I will share with you all the activations that you can use to bring 2020 the best year for you. And if you are buying this Feng Shui DIY Playbook, today I will be giving you a bonus, which is a vision board activation ritual that you can use on the 4th or the 5th of 2020 to infuse the energy while you are installing this vision board to bring out the best of the manifestation power. So if you want to learn more, click this link, chooseflow.com/shop, chooseflow.com/shop to learn more about how to use this Feng Shui DIY Playbook to your best interest. Thank you for listening, and I will be talking to you very soon in our next episode.